Need to get out of here.
Stop!
It's called capitalism.
A few times in my life, I've seen things.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
The story opens with a world that seems calm on the surface, but beneath it lies a forgotten history waiting to rise again. Deep deserts, ancient forests, hidden temples and ruins untouched for centuries begin to attract attention as mysterious signals appear across the globe. These signals point toward a single legend, a relic believed to hold unimaginable power. At the center of this new adventure stands a man whose name has become synonymous with danger, discovery, and relentless courage. He steps forward with his iconic confidence, treating every rumor not as a warning but as an invitation to uncover truths buried under layers of dust, stone, and forgotten civilizations. His journey begins with nothing more than a torn map, a strange artifact, and a feeling that something ancient is watching the world awaken from its slumber as the adventure progresses. The film dives into the world of archaeological mystery blended with high-energy action. The ancient clues lead him through marketplaces filled with whispers, underground tunnels illuminated only by flickering torches, and abandoned structures where every shadow feels alive. Each location is crafted with a sense of historical weight, making viewers feel that behind every wall lies a secret begging to be revealed. The danger begins subtly strange footprints near his camp, unidentified symbols appearing overnight, and a sense of being followed by eyes hidden behind dusty curtains and dark corners. But for a man like him, danger is not a threat. It is a promise that he is getting closer to the truth. The mystery thickens when he discovers that he is not the only one searching for the relic. A dangerous group, operating under the radar, has been collecting fragments of the same artifact for years. Their motives are far from noble. They seek the power of the relic to control ancient forces that were sealed away for a reason. Their presence transforms the journey into a race against time, turning each clue into a battleground where survival depends on quick thinking, courage, and a bit of luck. Narrow escapes, rooftop chases, daring leaps across collapsing bridges, and unexpected confrontations make the journey thrilling at every step. But despite the danger, his determination grows, fueled by the understanding that if the relic falls into the wrong hands, the world could face a catastrophe rooted in forgotten magic. Throughout the journey, the story explores the hero's personality, his humor, his stubbornness, his intelligence, and the occasional moments where he admits fear but continues anyway. These emotional layers create a connection between the character and the audience, reminding everyone that courage does not mean the absence of fear, but the decision to move forward despite it. Interactions with allies add warmth and personality, from helpful locals to old friends who join him for brief but memorable moments. Their conversations reveal hints of past adventures, failed missions, and emotional scars that shaped him into the explorer he is today. This human side balances the danger with heart, making the audience invested not just in the journey, but in the man leading it. Midway through the story, the clues begin to align, revealing a trail that leads to a forgotten civilization rumored to have mastered a strange energy source. This civilization vanished mysteriously, leaving behind ruins, protective magic, and mechanical traps designed to keep intruders out. Their knowledge was centuries ahead of their time, and the relic he seeks is believed to be the key to unlocking their power. He navigates through chambers filled with shifting platforms, ancient puzzles, water-filled tunnels, and murals depicting the rise and fall of the civilization. Each puzzle he solves reveals a new piece of history, showing how the relic was both a gift and a warning from ancestors who feared the consequences of misusing its power. The antagonists remain close behind, creating intense tension as every solved mystery becomes a race. Some sequences unfold with breathtaking, chaos-collapsing stone corridors, traps springing to life, massive statues shifting their positions as if awakened by the intrusion. The hero escapes these dangers with a blend of instinct, experience, and sheer determination. These scenes capture the essence of what makes an adventure truly epic, blending historical imagination with cinematic thrill. At the same time, emotional flashbacks remind him of past failures, especially moments where he could not save someone important. These memories create inner conflict, driving him to ensure that this time, he does not make the same mistake. As the story reaches its deeper layers, the relic reveals more complexity than he expected. It is not simply an artifact, but a living key tied to the energy that once powered an entire civilization. Legend suggests that the relic can open a gateway, either to a place of immense knowledge or a force so destructive that it was sealed away for the protection of the world. His uncertainty grows, but he refuses to give up, believing that understanding the relic may prevent future disasters. The antagonists, however, see only the possibility of power, and their greed accelerates. The danger. Their obsession pushes them to use violent tactics, risking the destruction of ancient sites in their pursuit. The climax begins when both sides reach the hidden chamber said to hold the relic's true power. The chamber is a breathtaking combination of beauty and danger: massive stone pillars, ancient symbols glowing faintly, and mechanical structures that appear dormant yet threatening. In this chamber, the relic must be placed into an ancient mechanism, but only someone who understands the civilization's warnings can activate it safely. The antagonists force the hero to open the chamber for them, believing he is the only one who can solve the final puzzle. A fierce confrontation breaks out, combining physical combat, collapsing structures, and a race to prevent the relic from being misused. In a powerful emotional moment, the hero realizes the truth behind the relic's purpose. It was not created to grant power, but to seal power away forever. Activating it fully would not give the user control. It would unleash a force that could destroy cities. With this knowledge, he must stop both the antagonists and the relic itself. The final action sequence blends courage, sacrifice, and intelligence as he uses his understanding of history to disable the mechanism. Each second feels like the difference between survival and catastrophe. The chamber begins to crumble, forcing him to escape through collapsing pathways while protecting the relic from falling into the wrong hands. When the dust settles, the relic loses its destructive potential, transformed into a harmless artifact, its power sealed once again. The antagonists face their downfall not through violence but through their own greed and ignorance. The hero emerges exhausted but victorious, carrying with him not the relic but the story behind it, a story that the world needs to hear. As he walks away from the ruins, the weight of the journey rests on his shoulders, reminding him that history is both a treasure and a warning. His commitment to protecting the world from forgotten dangers remains unshaken, and the adventure becomes another chapter in his legendary life. In the closing scenes, he reflects on everything he faced: ancient mysteries, dangerous enemies, emotional struggles, and moral choices. He sits quietly in a peaceful location, perhaps an old library or a sunset-lit field, examining the relic fragments and writing notes that preserve the truth. His expression carries a mix of exhaustion, satisfaction, and anticipation for the next journey that might call him. The world may think life has returned to normal, but he knows history never sleeps. Somewhere out there, another secret waits to be uncovered, another relic lies buried, and another adventure is ready to unfold for the man who never stops chasing the echoes of the past.